This video is a concise guide for Swindon Barbell members on nutrition for strength, how to fuel, recover, and lift better. Remember, nutrition is about supporting hard training, recovery, and long-term health, not just quick fixes. The foundation of eating well for exercise includes eating enough to support your training, staying consistent with meals, prioritizing recovery between sessions, and keeping well hydrated. This varied diet helps you train well, recover, and reduce injury risk. The three most important foods for powerlifting basics are carbohydrate for training fuel, protein for muscle repair and adaptation, and water for performance and recovery. Focus on getting these right before turning to supplements. When losing weight or cutting body weight, avoid aggressive cuts, protect your training quality, keep protein intake consistent, and ensure you fuel your heaviest sessions. The goal is to lose weight while protecting muscle mass and maintaining performance. Carbohydrates are key fuel for muscles and the brain. They are useful before heavy or high-volume sessions and help replenish glycogen after training. Low-carb intake can leave you feeling flat. Examples include oats, rice, pasta, potatoes, bread, and fruit. Carbohydrate needs vary by training load, from 3 to 5 grams per kilogram on light days to 6 to 10 grams per kilogram during high-volume blocks. The simpler target is to include a carbohydrate source before and after training. You can use the BNF ranges to match your session intensity. Here are examples of common foods and their carbohydrate content in grams per typical serving. These portions help turn gram targets into normal, practical food choices. Protein supports muscle repair and growth. Aim for about 1.2 to 2.0 grams per kilogram of body weight per day for regular lifters. Post-session, aim for 15 to 25 grams of protein within 30 minutes to 2 hours, often with some carbohydrate. For an 80 kilograms lifter, the daily protein range is about 96 to 160 grams. Spread your protein across meals instead of relying on a single shake. Post-training, 15 to 25 grams is generally enough to promote muscle protein synthesis. This table shows the protein content of various foods per serving size. These simple examples illustrate how to meet your protein needs through food. Protein shakes are convenient, but not essential. Most lifters can meet their protein requirements through whole foods, which also provide more nutrients. A typical whey shake offers about 20 grams of protein, similar to half a chicken breast or a small can of tuna. Fiber is crucial for a healthy, varied diet. Choose whole grain carb sources and include beans, lentils, fruit, and vegetables. Fiber can also be helpful for managing appetite during a cutting phase. Think of your plate as carbs, protein, and color. Micronutrients play a big role in general health and function. Good sources include B vitamins, iron, calcium and folate from whole grains, and calcium and potassium from milk. Prioritize a strong, varied diet before relying on vitamin and mineral supplements. Hydration is important for performance. Drink before and after training, and sip water during longer sessions. Water is usually enough for typical lifting sessions. A practical check is that pale yellow urine generally indicates you are well hydrated. Sweat rates vary widely, from 0.5 to 2.0 liters per hour. To rehydrate effectively, consume 1.25 to 1.5 liters of fluid for every 1 kilogram of body weight lost. For a precise check, weigh yourself before and after a hard session. When considering supplements, remember to prioritize food first. Supplements are optional, so avoid unnecessary products. Be aware of contamination and health risks. The British Nutrition Foundation notes evidence for only a small number, including creatine monohydrate and caffeine. Fat is needed in small amounts but is high in calories, so manage portions when cutting weight. Choose more unsaturated fats from sources like olive oil, nuts, seeds, avocado, and oily fish. There is no specific gram target for fat in the BNF Sports page. The practical aim is small amounts, with a priority on unsaturated fats. Fat makes meals satisfying, but because it is calorie-dense, if you are cutting, reduce portions, not food quality. The key takeaways are: fuel your training with carbs, use protein for repair, prioritize hydration, and remember food comes first. Stronger lifting starts before you touch the bar. This video is based on British Nutrition Foundation guidance, adapted for powerlifting and strength training. You can find the source material at nutrition.org.uk.